In this video, I'm breaking down what happened in the Whistler and Pemberton real estate markets in the second quarter of 2025. If you're thinking of buying or selling this year, the data we're seeing right now could help you make a more confident move. The Whistler market continued to move at a slower pace in Q2 with 111 total sales. That's a small decline from the first quarter and about 20% fewer sales year to date compared to this time last year. May was the busiest month so far this year, accounting for over 40% of Q2's total sales. The luxury market, meaning sales over $4 million, remained strong with 8 of the year's 17 luxury sales happening just in this first quarter. We also saw a notable shift in property types. Townhome sales increased by 53%, while condo sales dropped by 60% compared to the same period in 2024. Median sale prices in May and June were the highest we've seen since July last year, but properties are taking longer to sell across the board. Single-family homes had a median time on market of 87 days, up 60% from last year. Condos and townhomes took nearly twice as long to sell compared to last year as well, with condos at 49 days and townhomes at 59. Inventory remained relatively steady, averaging 337 active listings during the quarter. That's just slightly below where we were at this time last year. In terms of buyer origin, the trend stayed consistent. About 2/3 of buyers were from Whistler, Vancouver, or the North Shore and West Vancouver. Another 18% came from the rest of BC, and 12% of buyers were international, with the majority of those coming from the US Pacific Northwest. Pemberton held steady this quarter with 25 sales, up slightly from 20 in Q1, but down from 32 of Q2 last year. Year to date, sales are about 12% behind where they were at this point in 2024. One of the most notable shifts was in single-family home sales. Those rose from just 2 in Q1 to 10 in Q2, which likely reflects increased buyer confidence after interest rates stabilized. We also saw price growth across all property types. Compared to last year at this time, median prices were up 31% for single-family homes, 45% for townhomes, and 12% for condos. The luxury segment picked up in the second half of the quarter, with all 3 of Pemberton's $2 million plus sales for the year happening in May and June. Inventory increased by 20% during the quarter, ending with 73 active listings, or 57 if you exclude vacant land. That's the highest inventory level we've seen in over a year, giving buyers much more choice going into the second half of the year. Time on market was mixed. Single-family homes sold faster than in both the previous quarter and last year, but condos and townhomes took longer to sell. As for where buyers are coming from, 70% were local to Pemberton or Whistler, 26% were from the rest of the province, and 4% came from outside BC, including 2% international buyers. As we head into the second half of 2025, we're expecting Whistler to see a gradual increase in sales activity, while Pemberton is likely to continue its steady momentum. Price in both markets expected to stay relatively stable. That means there are good opportunities on both sides of the table, whether you're buying or selling. With homes staying on the market longer than in recent years and inventory levels slightly improved, buyers have more options and more time to make decisions. That also means there's more room to negotiate. For sellers, it's still a good market, but pricing strategically is more important than ever. Homes that are well presented and priced appropriately are still selling, even if it's taking a little bit longer. There's still some wait and see behavior coming from buyers, but for those that are ready to act, there's real opportunities. On a broader level, concerns about tariffs and economic uncertainty are still affecting sentiment, but the Bank of Canada is holding interest rates steady, and expectations of continued stability through the year end have helped rebuild some confidence in both markets. My name is Dean Linnell. I'm a real estate agent here in Whistler, BC, and I make these types of videos to show you what's going on the ground level here in the Whistler real estate market and what the numbers are saying. So if you learn anything new in today's video, all I ask is that you leave a like and make sure to get subscribed to the channel. You can also book a buyer or seller discovery call with my team and I at the first link in the description below. And if there's any questions you have at all, throw them in the comments below. I personally read and answer every one of them right away. I'll catch you in the next video.